Mystics, it's Unique Divination, and you're watching Urban Mystic TV. And I am here with another celebrity psychic reading. This one is going to be on the relationship between Tupac and Dre. I had a subscriber, Sherry Thompson, um, wanted me to do a reading on this, and I asked her to elaborate to be more specific on what she wanted me to do. And she said, I want to know what was Tupac and Dr. Dre's relationship like during their time at Death Row together and during and around the time of Tupac's death. So I don't want to get into what I do know of. I'm going to let the cards interpret and see what the cards come up with. So let's see what we got going on here. So I've got some interesting cards. I've got the Sun reversed. I've got Temperance reversed. I've got Queen of Wands reversed. There's a lot of reversals. And then I've got a Fortitude. So I do know that Tupac was a Gemini, for sure. I don't know his birthday. Let me look up his birthday. Tupac. June 16th, 1971. So he was definitely a Gemini. And Dr. Dre, February 18th, 1965. So a Gemini and an Aquarius. Two air signs. Definitely can see the clashes. Gemini is more grounded. It's like the earth of air. And Aquarius is the air of air. So automatically, I already see there would have been some type of clash because ground and air, it's kind of hard to get ground and air on the same perspective. The Sun reversed. Their relationship was dark, right? The Sun reversed, it was dark. There was things that did not come to light for Tupac as far as the relationship earlier on, right? I feel like later on he kind of realized what Dr. Dre was about, but from the get-go it was dark. I feel like Dr. Dre had some ulterior motives with Tupac, and with that being said, I feel like Tupac knew that. Now, I don't know if he had talks with his mother, Tupac, because there are women on this card. I don't know if he ignored the advice from his mom. I doubt that. He loved his mom so much. So maybe there were other people in his life that maybe tried to warn him, or maybe there were people in his life that were sent by Dre, women, to cloud his judgment and his vision. I don't know. Next, I've got the Temperance card, and it's reversed. And this has Capricorn, Scorpio, and Sagittarius on this card, and it's reversed. So definitely, Tupac was young and he was smart, but at first he had a hard time deciphering between who his friends were. And I think what really would have helped him is if he would have reached out to his ancestors and the spirit guides a little bit faster. Now we know he was the child of a Black Panther. We know he was militant. We know he, was very intellectual in his thought process, and he was for the people. But I think that he did not rely upon his ancestors and his spirit guides to help him. If he listened to his ancestors and his spirit guides, I feel like he would have known, although he did know eventually, I feel like he would have known from the beginning all the snakes around him that just wanted to use him. You know what I mean? Capricorn deals with organization, structure, climbing to the top. Sagittarius deals with transformation. Scorpio deals with death, renewal, and decay. So I feel like the relationship between Tupac and Dre, like Dre kind of blocked him. Dre definitely blocked his spiritual growth, his emotional growth, his personal growth with probably lies and bullshit. And like I said, it wasn't found out until the end, you know, that he really didn't want to kick it with Dre. But like I'm saying, if he would have been tuned in just a little bit more spiritually, he probably would have found this out a lot more sooner than we think. Queen of Wands reversed. There was so much jealousy around Tupac, and Dr. Dre was one of them. Pisces and Aries is on this card. Pisces deals with sacrifices, spiritual awareness. Like I said, Tupac, although he was a very profound intellectual person who spoke for the people, to some degree, especially earlier in his career, he just lacked that spiritual awareness and guidance. And I believe that he was having dreams about the people that were doing him wrong and that were jealous. You know, maybe subconscious messages that he really couldn't understand until it was too late. But Dr. Dre was jealous of him from the door. He was jealous of his success. He was jealous of what Tupac could do to a crowd, how he could just get people motivated. I mean, to this day, we love Tupac. When Tupac died, I was 14 years old and I cried my motherfucking eyes out. They were so grown, and he died at 25 years old, and he just felt like he was so old with wisdom, you know? But Dr. Dre, nonetheless, was extremely jealous of Tupac. Very jealous, to the point where, you know, who knows if he was a part of his death. At this point, anything is fucking possible, man. Anything is possible. The next card is Strength card, right? I feel like Tupac was a very strong person. He was very strong. He was militant. Nothing could fucking tear this man down. This man got shot how many times and still lived? Yo, you could not bring Tupac down. He was too strong. And I felt like Tupac knew that. They knew that. And so people had to conspire against him. Multiple people, including, I feel like, the music industry. This was not just about artists around him. It was about the music industry. He was a threat because of the message that he proclaimed. If you realize today, the conscious rappers don't get the acclaim. Tupac was considered a thug, a gangster, and what's crazy is this man didn't have a criminal background until he became a celebrity. I don't think we realized that he was painted a thug. They created an image for him. They made him be a thug and a gangster, right? He didn't have a criminal background until he got famous into the music industry. So he had a lot of strength. He had, and once again, he lacked that primal instinct to smell and to sense danger and just fuck boys all around him until it was the end. And at this point, I think near the end of his life, he just realized if his music just meant anything to anybody, that's all it was worth. He knew people are after him. And so there is a conspiracy to this day that he's not dead. You know, that all of it was planned. And there's even videos on YouTube that you guys can go look at where celebrities still talk about him as if he is alive. I don't know. I like to entertain all things. This world is filled with a lot of mysteries. We never know what the fuck is taking place, right? But that concludes my reading for Tupac. Sherry, I hope this was able to elaborate a little bit more on what you wanted to know or how you felt. Please give me feedback, and anybody else give me feedback. Also, if you have a celebrity that you want me to do a reading on, unless you ask me a specific question, it's going to be generalized, okay? All right, so this concludes my reading for Tupac. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I will see you at my next celebrity reading. All right, deuces.